folks, Chuck here, Hillbilly Half Acre Homestead. I promised in a video, I don't know, a week or so, maybe more ago, that I told you that we had a couple of litters coming up. This is Salt. Salt kindled on the 21st of April. And she has three babies. She had four, one was DOA. And so I'm going to reach into the nest here. Salt is real good about letting us tomorrow. These guys will be a week old. Okay. This is baby number one. It appears to be solid white, just a little bit of color around its eyes. And I hope I'm getting this in the frame of the camera. See? Nice fat little buddies. Okay. It took a while to get a good litter out of Salt, but she is taking excellent care of these babies. I was going to tell you, we did something a little bit different now. Salt was, this litter was sired by Mufasa, our Lionhead buck. So we just wanted to do something a little bit different. You know, Salt is a Netherland Dwarf. Salt is, yeah, we have Salt, we have 4 Netherland Dwarfs, we have Sky, Pearl, and then we have Salt and Pepper. Okay, but anyway, this is one of 3 of Salt's kits. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. Nice fat little rascals. Let me find what I'm looking for here. This one. I'm kind of still on the fence as to what color this is going to be, because I'm seeing blue. I'm seeing in blue or lilac here. I do know that Salt carries the dilution gene as well as Pepper. But I'm also seeing it looks like maybe it's going to be an otter pattern. I don't know. Because see, here's also a triangle right behind the ears. So I'm thinking this is an otter pattern. We'll just have to wait and see if these guys are going to take after their daddy Mufasa or their mama Salt. And this is, I'm not seeing a Lionhead here. It could be a little early yet. Okay, I'm not seeing Lionhead. I'm not seeing a mane, but it could be early. I'm not real familiar with how early the mane starts to come in on a Lionhead. Okay, now come here, one more. Come out of there, you. These last 2 are pretty much the same pattern. They're just a little different in color. Now I think this is a definite lilac. I think it's what we have here. I think we have a lilac. Okay, see inside the ears? That's white. Underneath is white. So this is more than likely an otter. Again, I don't know. I'm not familiar with the Lionhead breed. Okay, so please forgive me. I am familiar somewhat with the Netherland Dwarfs and their colors and their patterns, color patterns and what have you. Not so much with the Lionheads. I haven't really studied the, you know, they're a fairly new breed. Haven't really studied the standard or anything on those. To be honest with you, I really don't think the Lionhead is a avenue that we're going to continue. Chances are, Sarabi is carrying a litter right now. Chances are that once that litter is grown and weaned from her, we may breed her back, and chances are very good that Sarabi is probably gonna go to a new home, as well as Mufasa, because I think we're gonna get away from the Lionhead. We've just got so many things that we're hoping to do. We've got a limited number of cages. We are hoping to get the wire and what have you and build some more cages over the next month or so. but the line, but that's to make room for more Netherland Dwarfs, and we've got some New Zealands and the mini Rex. Yeah, the mini Rex. So I think the Lionheads is just something that I'm going to get away from. But this is a beautiful little rascal. Okay, enjoy showing you that. Okay, we're gonna put that one back in there. Throw a little hair back over them. It's pretty warm out. They don't really need a lot of hair, but she had it on them. She's mama. She's the boss. So if she had hair on them, it's gonna go back. That's just her call. Okay, now I also have another litter to show you, and I'm gonna pause the camera and readjust the camera, and I'll get over there where we can show you that litter. This, as most of you, if you followed our videos, you should know, if you follow our videos, you already know this young lady. Her name is Twix. Twix is somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 months old. I don't have her pedigree papers in front of me. I can't look it up right at the moment, but somewhere in that neighborhood. She just kindled a litter. This is the 28th that this is being filmed. This Twix kindled on the 25th, this past Monday, April 25th. Okay, is this litter. She had a beautiful litter of 7. So far, she has every single one. Now, this is, as far as Hillbilly Half Acre Homestead is concerned, and Crow's Nest Rabbitry is concerned, this is our first litter of pedigreed bunnies. Okay, these animals, Twix could be shown. She's not in any condition to be shown now, especially after the number she did on her fur. She didn't do quite as bad a number on her fur as what Salt did, but she's just a beautiful, beautiful rabbit, and she's got babies to match. Okay, and I'm going to pull these out of here. I know I'm going to get in your way here, but I'm going to find my clip if I can. Here it is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip this door up so that it'll be out of the way. I'm sorry, I know I'm blocking the camera. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach in here and I'm going to pull a baby out, and I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to try when I put it back. Okay, this is baby number 1. This looks like this could be a broken black. If not a broken black, it is a very dark chocolate. Okay. See its beautiful pattern, color around its eyes, color on the ears. See the beautiful markings. Oh, we're just tickled to death with them. And they're just you know how baby bunnies are. I call them little popcorn balls because of the way they hop around. Now I'll lay that one up there. It doesn't usually matter what I do. They always find their way back into the nest. I will just tell you right off the bat what she has out of the 7. I'm sure they haven't changed since the many times we've already looked at them. But she has two what appears to be solid colors, and the rest are broken. Okay. This is another solid, but more than likely a broken chocolate. This one right here, I believe, if you compare the color, that being chocolate is primarily what's in the pedigree of both the mama and the daddy to these babies. Evidently, they both carry the dilution gene. I'm guessing we'll have to see. This could be a blue, but being there's chocolate in the pedigree, my guess is this is a lilac. But at the very least, this is a blue. don't know how well you can see. I changed the lighting around in here a little bit, but there's still not a whole lot of light. I didn't want to make the light in here real bright because I leave it on all day and all night, and I just didn't. I figured the rabbits would appreciate having something that bright all night long. So, okay, there's the other one. There's the other solid. Let me show you why I'm saying lilac or blue. Okay, this is a definite dark chocolate. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, now when you compare the two, see? Now, if what I'm thinking is correct, it means both mama and daddy carry the dilution gene, which turns, and if you know anything about rabbit genetics, the dilution gene, if you have two copies of it, one from each parent, it turns a chocolate into a lilac, and it turns a black into a blue. Now, since I don't see black in this litter, I'm guessing this is probably going to end up being a lilac. It looks too light to be a blue. Okay, I'll lay these guys right up here. Those are the two solid. Now, primarily, all of the rest of them. Here, we've already looked at you. Come on up there, buddy. And I'm just going to grab what I can grab here and pull them out. I've probably already shown you some of these. Oh, got a handful of bunny. But there's one that looks like it could be black. Because when I hold them up, it's a little small though. I mean, she's got 7. I think she can raise them all. This one's a little small, but it's got all kinds of energy. It's just a little popcorn ball, just like the rest of them. But if I hold them up and show you the pattern, this looks like a broken black, okay, on the back. Especially, and I don't know, try to get the fur out of the way. Cindy, can you see the difference in those colors? Now, that could just be a darker chocolate than the other. I guess that's possible. I don't know that much about it, but we're learning. We're learning, folks, and we're having a ball doing it. I did pick up a copy of the Standard of Perfection, the new one that has the 2016 to 2020, I guess. I did pick up a copy of that at the show over the weekend. All rabbit fur. But that's Twix's babies. They're all beautiful. They're strong. They're healthy. She is taking excellent care of them. Aren't you, baby? Aren't you, baby? Aren't you, baby? Huh? You don't like that, do you? Huh? Okay. She's a beauty. She's a beauty, and she's always at my hand. She knows I pretty much always got treats. I might have a little bit of wheat bread or a bite of cinnamon raisin bagel. Last night we had a raisin or two. Yeah. She's got to check out my hand. She probably doesn't understand why I'm here without a treat. But yep, she's a beauty, and she's going to have a lot of beauties just like her in that litter. And we look forward to showing you the progress, just to try to get a jump start. Just to try to get a jump start on our mini Rex, with the pedigrees and what have you. I bought the pedigreed doe, Twix here. She was bred, obviously, to a pedigreed buck. And so all the babies, I have a full 3-generation pedigree on those. And I also, when I purchased her, I purchased a 10-week-old, I think he was 10 weeks, maybe he was 8 weeks old. Anyway, on the 2nd, he'll be 3 months old. On the 2nd of May, he'll be 3 months old. He's a black buck. It's the only pedigreed buck that she had available. So I'm thinking, just judging by the amount of, the ages at which the mini Rex mature, I'm thinking that he he might be really close to being ready to breed about the time that she has this litter weaned off and gets a little bit of her weight back if she gets nursed down. It's only been 3 days, but so far she's doing excellent as far as her build and her weight. But we'll see as they get bigger and start demanding more and more milk from her. It can put a stress on their body, and they can lose weight from it. I find that doesn't happen as bad because we use, instead of pellets, we use alfalfa hay. Now, as you know, alfalfa is the primary ingredient in most commercial rabbit feeds. But by feeding it in the bale, hay in the bale, and not that hasn't gone through the pelletizing process, I feel that a lot of the nutritional value is retained, and a lot of the protein. Most rabbit feeds are anywhere from 15 to 18% protein. This is about 22% or higher, and it's also a lot higher in fiber. Okay, most pellets are around 20-25% fiber. And if I remember right from looking up a nutritional analysis on alfalfa hay, the fiber content is like 45%. It could have been even higher. But something that I've noticed since we give them the alfalfa hay, and just so you know, this right here, I'm working on the hay racks. I've got to get some more wire and what have you. But when we put this in there like that, if that stays in there until this evening, that's why we waste a lot of hay, because, and if she's been laying on it and there's a chance that she's pooped or peed on it, we'll pull that out. If that's still there this evening, like say around dark, I come out here in the middle of the night sometimes if I can't sleep and what have you, and just play and talk to the rabbits, maybe bring them a treat or something. This will be pulled out, and I'll give them fresh. I always keep a couple of flakes of hay on hand here in this building. We keep our hay over in the pigeon loft on the area where the pigeons can't get to, and we keep it over there. We stack it up, but over here in this building where the rabbits are, I always keep a flake of hay or two in here just in case they run out at night or something like that. I can pull it out. Velvy here, I don't know if you can. I'll try to. Velvy here, you see that wad of hay right there. Dana just came out. This is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Dana just came out and gave that to her, probably not 15-20 minutes ago. And the hay, she comes out and handles the hay, and she gets all itchy and what have you. So I think she went in to jump in the shower and wash all that hay dust and what have you off, so she doesn't itch the rest of the day. But anyway, that's, I think, all I was going to cover for this video. If you have any questions, I love to answer questions. We love to answer questions if we can. I'm not going to feed you, a ration of bull. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to tell you I don't know the answer. Or I will get online and do what I can do to help you find the answer, or refer you to somebody that might know the answer. Okay, I'm not here to, I don't answer a question just for the sake of answering a question. I want to give you the information you need. On some things I couldn't help you a whole lot with. If you're asking about colors and showing and what have you, and I'm new to this genetics, I'm learning quickly, but stuff like that I probably couldn't help you with a whole lot, but I could refer you to someone who could. But when it comes to keeping and caring for rabbits, primarily it's been meat rabbits all my life. We're just getting into the showing. In fact, we've not, other than at the county fair, which is a different type of show, we're just getting into rabbit showing. Okay, we went to the show over this past weekend. We didn't take a rabbit to show. We brought home some rabbits that hopefully will go to show later, but that's coming in another video, so try not to give too much of a spoiler here. We'll be watching for that. You'll definitely want to see that. And, but anyway, this is Twix. You saw Salt and Twix. Now Velvy here. Velvy is due to kindle this coming Sunday. Look at her. Uh-oh. Hey Velvy, sweetie. How are you, baby? How are you, baby? Oh, she's just a big baby. Just a big baby, yeah. Look at her, you can tell she's full of them. Her last litter, remember, she was outside, and I told you we had I need to come up with a piece of wire to cover that. Just going to show y'all, this is the first time these nest boxes have been used since we showed you. But I talked to you about making the little doors to flip down over the nest boxes. Okay, you see Velvy, she's working on a nest for her upcoming babies. See this door? I need to wire that back a little bit more so it's not in the way of this door. But see that? Flip it up, and Dana did this today. She just didn't take the time to hunt up a piece of wire to tie this up. But see, that's gonna, my arm's probably in your way, but see, just gonna wire that up and twist it from the other side over here, and that'll hold that up out of the way of the door so it can close. You see what I'm saying? And then we'll pull it down. Okay, there, we got it finally. See how it sticks out? See, that's going to be a pain opening and closing the door, so we'll wire that up so it'll be out of the way. But when the babies get big enough and they don't need to be in the nest box anymore, we are going to put that back down. Well, we'll empty all this out, but we'll wire it down right here, and that'll stay closed. Now that's once the babies are probably about between 2 and 3 weeks old, just depending on how they're doing. We play it by ear. We don't use anything by definite age or definite weight or anything. We just go by how they're doing. If they're big enough, and it also has to do with, now it's a warmer time of the year. The last litters, we let them get a little bit older before we took them out of the nest box and closed these, because they could snuggle up in there and stay warm a little easier, a little longer. Now we're consistently in the 70s and not dropping below 60 at night, so we don't have to do that. So that's what we're going to be doing. So far, seems to work. This is the first time I've opened that back up since I put that door on there, but it seems to be doing the way I planned. Some of them I might have to put the hinge for the door over here, and when we open it up, flip it over flat and wire it down over here, and then we can flip it back over the hole that way. That's just if it gets in the way of the door here. Okay, we've got some plans, got some big plans coming up. We're hoping to, we're planning on getting some more wire, building some more cages for our full-size does. We are going to be building bigger cages. Okay, I think most of these are 24 by 24 or 24 by 30. And for a doe with a litter, she really needs another foot. More than that would be nice. It's just that I don't have the space to keep that much. But she needs at least another foot. So, you know, it's going to be, you know, one doe will have like that for my full-size New Zealand does. Because if you get, like Eve down here on the end, she had a litter of 8 this last time. And between putting the hay in there for them to eat and having room for 8 babies and her, it was just too crowded. And I weaned those babies younger, at least some of them younger than what I normally would have, just to take some of the pressure off of her and the cage and what have you. I weaned some of the bigger ones earlier than normal. And what have you. So, but anyway, like I say, if you have any questions, hey, shoot. But looking forward to some expansion and some in some cases, upgrades to the future and what have you. And we look forward to sharing that with you. And we hope you'll stick around and keep watching and just see where it goes from here. Okay, this is Chuck, Hillbilly Half Acre Homestead. God bless.